Hey folks, it's Mike at the Pen Outpost. Next up in the Kyo no Odo series, we've got a golden, kind of a golden yellow. It actually has a little bit of a green undertone in it. It is called Yamabuki. Yamabuki is a term in Japanese that is typically used to describe something yellow, because Yamabuki is another name for the Japanese rose, which is a yellow flower. It can be used to describe other objects that are bright yellow or golden yellow. It is commonly used to describe a color of koi fish. So, Yamabuki. You may also recognize it as the name of a character in some anime and manga. There we go. As yellows go, this one is a good one. Not being a fan of the yellows, I actually like this one. Almost feels like a an iron gall ink, where it kind of goes down one color and darkens up a little bit. Let's let that dry and you can get a better look at it. All right, let's see. Not 100% dry, but close enough. See that nice, deep, shaded golden yellow off the nib? It almost has some shadowing in there, kind of like the swab has here, where it puddled a bit and it shaded down there. It's a hard thing to describe. It is a dark golden yellow that borders on a brown, and it has almost a green undertone, like you want to call it an olive green, but then when you look at it in another spot, there's no green at all. It's an interesting color. Not an easy one to match. So I went ahead and pulled the obvious, because I mentioned it, Citrus Black, which is a iron gall ink, but it has that shading quality and that yellow undertone. So it kind of does the same thing, but I'm almost certain this is not a well, I'm saying I'm almost certain. Like I know it's not an iron gall. They don't make iron gall inks, but it does some of the same. It has some of the same properties, I guess you could say, in the way the ink lays down as the iron gall inks do. So that's as close as we'll ever get to comparing it to iron gall, because it isn't. But there you go. It looks similar. And then we have another yellow shading ink, Harold's Hearst, which I believe Noodlers recently stopped making. If I'm not mistaken, this one's no longer on their list. But yellow shading, Noodler's Harold's Hearst is a brighter yellow, but similar, sort of. And then, just for fun, I'll pull glue on. This is a glistening ink, but sort of the same thing. Kind of has that shading effect towards the top of the swab. I did the letters in a different color on this one, but you get the idea. Yamabuki Iro. Very much an ink that could be an everyday ink. Like, it has enough of that shading quality to where that golden yellow is dark enough to be readable for a daily use ink. So another interesting ink from Kyo no Odo. I think you're finding as we get through these that each one is more interesting than the next. I'm enjoying them. Available on a 3 milliliter sample and a 40 milliliter bottle at the Pen Outpost on eBay and thepenoutpost.com. Thanks for watching.